O Master, may thy joy fill our days. O Master, may thy wisdom guide our ways. The time has come for us to see that there's but one reality upon the earth and high above, the truth that all was made from love, a love that calls to us to fly above the hills, above the sky, above the storms, above the pain, a land where peace and laughter reign. O Master, may thy joy fill our days. O Master, may thy wisdom guide our ways. Guide on our hopes and all our dreams, past every glow that only seems, into the light, the inner sun, into the truth that we're all one. Help us to find in every hour, in every thought, in every flower, a joy that spans eternity, the truth that makes us ever free. O Master, may thy joy fill our days. O Master, may thy wisdom guide our ways.
O Master again.
O Master, may thy joy fill our days. O Master, may thy wisdom guide our ways.
Very beautiful. Thank you for singing.
These are Master's words on that occasion, but they're also his words to you now. Remember again, to those who think me near, I will be near. Not every soul can say that until they've reached God, meaning it's within the grasp of every soul. It's not just for some special, particularly bright souls. All of us have that destiny ultimately. However, Master is already there, and his only job, that one of those video clips we saw where he's standing in front of the mountain with a cane, and then he turns and points to the top of the mountain, and it just felt like he was just saying, come with me, I know the way. I'll take you there myself. And again, he's taking us. Again, some of you may be coming for the first time, and it's important to remember that Master's birthday, Yoganandaji's birthday, also represents the birth of a great light into this world, which of course this world always needs. And whether it's the birth of any avatar on earth, it reminds us that God not only cares about our little tragedies and also and encourages us in our successes, but he also takes an active role from time to time in visible form, as it says in the Gita. And when he's not visible, he's also invisible. But just remember that, again, the birth of any great master also represents the birth of spiritual consciousness in ourselves as well. At Christmas time, we celebrated the birth of Jesus Christ. And Yoganandaji often said during the Christmas celebrations, "Let Christ be born anew in your heart." And I thought it's such a lovely expression, because it's really, because I mean, you can read the history, you can read the story, but then why do we celebrate these things over and over again every year? Because we are rededicating ourselves. We are opening again to that divine birth, the birth of divine consciousness within us, or that growing of divine consciousness within us. And so it's really for our own sake that we celebrate these things, truly. But still also, especially if you have a particular connection with that great master, and certainly with Yogananda ji, it's also a chance for us to express our gratitude for all that we have received, even if we never met him, which of course none of us did. And look at how our lives have changed by his power, because we have met him actually. Maybe not in the body, but in our meditations, through his book, Autobiography of a Yogi, and so on. So these are his words on his birthday. Birthdays and death are only waves on the surface of the ocean of God. When a wave is born on the bosom of the ocean, it is birth. And when a wave dies down in the ocean, it is not dead. It has gone back to the same ocean from which it came. So is the birth of my body. I have flown away many times and have been days with God. So it has been a great experience here to be with God. But I have missed you all very much. As you perhaps I know that you have missed me. But it is wonderful also that I have been able to serve God. God is our head of the family. I am his son. And I am one with the great gurus and Christ. And all those that shall be in tune with me will see God, as many have seen during my lifetime. It is not that I extol myself, for Yogananda I killed long ago. Yogananda was never born, nor will he die. For in birth he only comes on the surface of the sea of spirit, and in death he becomes the ocean of spirit. Life and death on the movie screen are only shadows and light. And dear ones, remember this. I am telling you the truth from my testimony. Our home is with God. This world is not our home. You haven't seen me, but I have seen you wherever you are. And those that are devoted, I know every tremor of your thought and your actions. So it is, I speak with the strength of the Father, whose love I preach. I do not speak myself, for there is no one there but the Father. But love him above all. Do not see the crashing waves. See the ocean of God's presence. You will see ever there joy, peace unending. And when you close your eyes to God, you see darkness and crumbling and trouble and misery. Open your eyes to God, and you shall see the pure beam of happiness. And everything that was gone, you shall see in there if you want to. I shall ever pray for you, and my deepest love, nothing greater I can give you. Love emulates divine love, and divine love you cannot give unless you are unselfish, unless you know God. The more you know God, the more you will love all equally. I am with you in every way, and I am so very pleased to carry on in this way throughout, though my body is not there. Whether I am in the body or not, still, those that will be in tune, I shall stoop down from heaven to make them realize the love of my Father. And may God be born within you and is born in you. So let us, on Master's birthday, invite his consciousness, invite the consciousness of God to be born anew within us. It's so perfect in a way that Master's birthday comes at the time of the New Year, because we're still kind of in the mood of the New Year celebration, new resolutions, new hope, new everything. And that to have Master's birthday, Yoganandaji's birthday, also at the same time is very special. And for those of us who have had any connection with him, through Autobiography of a Yogi or another one of his books, it's a very beautiful thing, because we remember that experience of reading the book for the first time and saying, okay, there's something here. Perhaps at first it was just thought-provoking. Interesting. I got to revise my outlook on life, perhaps. But for many of us, with successive reads, we feel the power of that book more than anything. that changes us. When Swami Kriyananda met Yogananda ji, he said, "I very much enjoyed your book, Autobiography of a Yogi," at their first meeting. And Yogananda ji said, "That's because it has my vibrations in it." And Swamiji said it was the first he had heard of a book possessing and carrying vibrations. And so we grow more and more to become attuned to vibration. And remember that, for example, when we gather like this, it says in the Bible, Jesus Christ said, "Where two or more are gathered in my name, there am I in the midst of them." And so when we gather, we summon the masters. Of course, where one of us is gathered, still the master can come if we call him. In fact, one saint said, you can even interpret that as where two or more thoughts of, God or Christ are gathered, then you can draw his presence. But still, we know there's a power when we come together with a similar spirit, with a similar intention, despite our diverse experiences, to say, let us offer our gratitude and let us also receive the blessings of the Master. And so, remember that it's not just that you're receiving, though you are, we all are, but it's also that you're giving. Meaning just even coming is a way of giving, because you can think of it as each of us carries within us a little light. And so, sure, that once there's sort of, what's the difference between 50 little candles in a room and 51? Well, there is a difference. There is a difference. And if that 51st candle isn't there, something's missing. And so each of us brings also our own devotion, our own light. And that's a real contribution. Obviously, there are other ways to serve Master's work as well. And we'll talk about that a little bit at the end, because we have some news about the new center, some good news. But also, just remember that your sincere presence, your sincere offering of just your own attention, and then more than that, your energy, your devotion, is the only gift he wants for his birthday. And let every day be a birthday for him and a birthday for each of us in God. God bless you.